What's good with y'all niggas? We back in a couple of another one. I'm saying, man, we got the Little Peep documentary, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, bro. We've been doing Lil Peep content for around 2.5 weeks, if I had to guess. I'd say like 2 weeks, though. In those 2 weeks, let me tell y'all some shit, bro. We gonna talk some straight fact shit, bro. In those 2 weeks, I've been doing YouTube since June or July of last year is when I started. In that time frame, I managed to get from June or July until, let's say, May 1st. I hit 1,000 subs, right? Right? In that year, I hit 1,000 subs. In these 2 weeks of me doing Lil Peep, y'all niggas have almost literally gained us another 1,000 subs in just 2 weeks from doing Lil Peep. My viewer ratio is up 115% for the month, strictly because I started doing Lil Peep. So I say all that to say, one, I'm very appreciative for all of you niggas, bro. Every single one of y'all, bro. I thank y'all for sticking through the journey, for supporting through the journey, and putting me on to better music, bro. Because at the end of the day, y'all are expanding my music taste, and I appreciate that. But I also say this to say, thank you to Little Peep, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, my nigga, you not here, but even with you not being here, you are still out and putting money and putting food in your fans' mouths, my nigga. You still out here making a way for people to come and do what they want to do, and you are still here providing great music, even though you aren't physically here. So shout out to Lil Peep and his family, bro. Make sure y'all tap into all socials, like the video, sub up, bro. We got the 2-hour documentary. Now, I do not know if all of this shit will be uploaded in one video. This might be a 2-part video, but all of the doc will be uploaded in one day. You will get this full doc in one day. Now, let's get this shit started. Grab y'all blunts, grab y'all carts, and let's go. We got a movie to watch. Let's make sure this volume is up. We got good quality. We rolling up. I'm still paying attention though.
What the fuck? It's my song.
Nigga said it's my song. Really? Like really? Alright, turn that down.
Follow me. Follow me. What the? I love you, though. I love you.
Them niggas team. Oh shit. Man, I know this nigga shows were lit as fuck. Shout out to Bob Toad Dylan, whatever the fuck. What? Bob Toad Dylan and Stealth Films for the follow and the Twitch Prime. Shout out to y'all niggas. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know this nigga Peep shows was just a whole different atmosphere. It was just you got the same feeling from a Peep show, I'm sure, that you did at an X show and shit, bro. Like just the energy, my nigga.
Can this be him? The one I have waited centuries to see? How strange. So far from his path, I barely see the promise of glory. Can this be him? Tell me.
New York, got him home.
dear grandson, my prophet, my tattooed poet of the sweetheart. The wounds your father gave you, God did not heal, but did close, even if in scars, so that you
And the wounds that I can't remember what he said. The wounds that you were given, bro, God didn't heal them, but he did cover them bitches up, bro. He may have left a scar there, but he did stop that bitch from bleeding. And damn, I fought with that message, bro. I don't know entirely what he said. I couldn't catch it all, but I fought with the general theme of that shit.
gave you, God did not heal, but did close, even if in scars, so that you
Amen, nigga.
receive the strength to stand up against him for yourself,
Amen.
to declare just as a boy your independence, and to determine to grow into your own man. This is one of your gifts and wonders that makes me admire you, makes me happiest about you, for you. Only I ask you, in dead seriousness, think about what being a man is. The strength of heart to fight.
I want y'all to really put that. All of my female viewers, I want y'all to really think about this whenever y'all tell a dude as a man or what a man should do, right? Y'all understand that being a man is one of the hardest things that you could be on the planet. Not because of everything that you have to do, not because you have this duty as a man to wake up, work, protect, provide, all that shit. That's not what makes it hard. What makes it hard being a man is that you're expected to do all of these different tasks and all of these different things. You have all these different roles that you must play as a man, and you do it all without a thank you. You do it all without the expectations of being rewarded. You do it all strictly because you know that you're a man and this is your obligation in your DNA to go and do these things, right? Which I feel like is incredibly unfair. And the fucking dock just restart, nigga? Alright. Like I said, I think it's incredibly unfair. Now, when we're speaking on the woman's perspective, it's equally as unfair, but for a different reason, right? When you're dealing with females, like, females typically receive praise more. Females typically receive the benefit of the doubt more, and are given less expectations, right? Which is why when we see women overachieve now, we go so far out of our way to put them on this pedestal, as we're supposed to as men. That's our job, right? But I just feel like there's too much, specifically with this generation now, 25 and under. There's too much like emphasizing on what a man and what a woman should be doing in their lives and in their relationships, etc. When everyone's different, bro. You can't sit here and tell one woman that she needs to be doing this, and this to be a woman, when none of those things could correlate with anything going on in her life or in her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas be so caught up trying to tell another motherfucker how they need to live and how they need to be and to be perceived a certain way, when in reality, you don't even go by that own book. And that shit never made sense to me. You feel me? That shit just never made sense to me.
Only I ask you, in dead seriousness, think about what being a man is. The strength of heart to fight for love, to defend it over and over and over again.
When you tired, when you hungry, it don't
That's
matter.
That's manly.
That's that shit. Real shit.
I love you too.
Anyway, it'll be one.
What the fuck is going on with this doc, my nigga?
But
and you're getting
why the
He was
fuck does
born.
this shit keep fucking...
But did close. I mean, just and to determine to grow into your own man. This is one of your gifts.
Big, like, pink and green Osiris's on that, like, went up to his knees. So he stood out just from the start. Probably had a mohawk at the time, too. He communicated through his image, and, like, you could tell that he was different from the rest of us.
What the fuck?
You're crushing my soul.
It tickles.
That nigga said he chickles. What the fuck?
I remember in 10th grade when we were dating, and he didn't answer me for 2 hours, and I was like, what the hell are you doing? And he was like, my parents are getting divorced. And the day after, he like broke up with me, and we didn't speak for a really long time. And after that, like, he was like completely a different person. Like, he started hanging out with different people. He came to school less, stopped going to his classes.
He used to talk to me about how much he hated high school, and he'd throw up in the mornings sometimes before he had to go.
They were all judging him. You know, well, you're not an athlete, and you're smoking pot, and you're getting tattoos, and you're not applying to college, and I don't want you going over to Gus's house anymore. You know.
And all y'all bitch ass niggas that be saying shit like this about people, y'all niggas be broke as fuck. Y'all niggas be lonely as hell. Y'all niggas really don't be as put together as what y'all try to make everybody think y'all are, bro. And I don't understand that shit, bro. It's one thing if you gonna share your opinion on a person, if you're trying to make them better or whatever the case may be, bro. But if you just gonna sit here and blatantly criticize how another nigga lives his life, this is a grown ass man. Granted, you're in high school, but when you're in high school, you're preparing to become a fucking adult, my nigga. Meaning this shit shouldn't even be fucking like entertaining, amusing, or anything to you. Like, what the fuck do you think you have to gain out of sitting here telling this nigga, hey, you're weird because you have tattoos and smoke weed? What? What? Nigga, huh?
There were several parents who he told me that, and he told that to me, and he cried. He just felt like an absolute loser. I was worried about him, yeah, for quite a while, because he was in his bedroom, and he had to have black curtains, so it was all dark in there, and it just seemed so grim. He was in there a lot and sad. He was in there a lot and sad.
516, and what else?
965.
964.
965.
Like, I would hang out with Gus when he didn't want to think about that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, he was always like really good at like hiding like any feelings that he had or anything like that. He was good at it. So like, it was hard. It's hard to tell like whether or not he was like bothered, you know what I mean? It always was.
He would run away, like we would just dip from the school, and that's when he would just like record most of the early on stuff.
You've been blessed.
I remember laying in his bed, and his name was Trap Goose at the time, and he was
Trap
like,
Goose?
I think I'm gonna change my name to Lil Peep. And I was like, why? And he's like, my mom calls me Peep. And I was like, I think that's kind of weird. Like, it sounds like Lil Penis. And I made fun of him for it. And he was like, no, I'm doing
Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Little Peep does not sound like Little Penis, nigga. P-E-E-P?
it, I don't care.
Diddy Lowe's on the track, boy.
I can keep my cool under pressure, under pressure. Clouds that loud like the weather. That shit grew on me, I ain't go back.
Me personally, like, I thought, like, if you wanted to be a rapper, you were a fucking idiot. Like, come on. There's just so many other things that you could be in life. Like, why do you want to be a rapper? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But when Gus was doing it, I obviously had that same kind of thought, like, you're a fucking idiot, like, just do something normal. But I was still his friend, and I wasn't gonna sit there and tell him that. Like, I never told him, like, be something else, like, because I knew that he was serious about it.
And you know what? I respect you, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, you could feel some type of way about what another nigga is. I swear to God, if you reset, I'll punch the fuck out you. Anyways, you can feel some type of way about a nigga and what he doing and how he living his life. But if that's your mans, bro, you don't gotta always, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's best to let a nigga figure that shit out for himself. Even if you don't want to watch that nigga go through that shit. Or you don't want to watch that nigga risk this shit. You never know how that shit could play out. That shit could have played out in ways that you would have never thought it would have, bruh. And then this shit don't work now because you done put in my mind that I couldn't do this shit. When in reality, if you really my mans, you supposed to tell me ain't shit I can't do to keep it a buck. But y'all niggas don't know nothing about that. Y'all really don't. Y'all really ain't on that. I understand.
He didn't want to go see anybody he knew. And in our town, you go anywhere, you know somebody. They're going to say, oh, what are you doing now? And what was he gonna say? Like, oh, making music. Like, nobody would have thought anything of it. And he would have just been, like, judged by it.
Yeah, but it was always very good. The only other thing.
Basically, my father was like a surrogate father. You know, he was the guy that Gus figured, okay, my own blood father is definitely not somebody I respect, certainly, and not somebody I'm going to waste my energy on. And
hold on.
My own blood father.
Yeah, but it was always very good. The only other thing.
Basically, my father was like a surrogate father. You know, he was the.
My father was like a surrogate father. That shit did not make sense to me. And yes, I know what that means. I'm just like, what do you mean by that? Like,
the guy that Gus figured, okay, my own blood father is definitely not somebody I respect, certainly, and not somebody I'm going to waste my energy on. And he, I think, kind of.
So is this her dad or is this his dad right here? Right here. Because this is a younger pick, obviously. I know the old nigga before was her dad, obviously.
Transferred his, you know, who was my male figure, you know, onto his grandpa.
Oh, okay. I respect it. Shout out to Gramps, bro.
Remember Gus literally told me once, if he was to die, he thinks Jack would be like the person welcoming into heaven. Like, he literally thought, like, Jack was God. He loved him so much. He was, like, super just intelligent, very smart, but he also, like, didn't judge anybody. He'd always say that. Whenever Gus, like, got a new tattoo or something, Jack, like, wouldn't even notice. Like, he just, like, looked him straight in the eyes always. And I think Gus, like...
Because, bro, like, why do y'all feel like tattoos are so detrimental to determine a nigga's character, bro? It's a tattoo, my nigga. What if I'm just a colorful-ass nigga? Like, damn, a nigga can't like colors, bitch? Y'all motherfuckers be having life fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you.
Really appreciated that.
My dad is a big letter writer. He's old school, so he does like to write a lot of emails, but he also does like to write actual letters and send them in the mail. I mean, he wrote to the boys a lot, and he felt that it was important to write to both of them. Gus was home, Oscar was in college, but Gus was floundering. So he just wanted to reach out to Gus and write to him.
Dear Gus, I think your mama asked you if you'd like to do that research for me at the NYU library for pay and travel and other expenses into the city and out. Let me know if you'll do it. I'm sure you can do it. Your mama and I can easily explain how. I believe in you, Gus. I know you'll find your way, and it'll be a good, strong way. These days especially, take good care of yourself. Think about things you really like or don't like. Wonder why you like them or don't. Talk to your friends about them, or make friends that do want to talk about them.
Excuse me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, bro. My advice to y'all, bro, take notes from this, bro. Don't send nobody a text message, bro, don't make nobody a fucking voicemail. Don't do any of that shit. Write whoever it is that you have whatever feelings about. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be anything. If you got any unanswered or left out feelings that you need to get out, write that shit down, bro. Cause it hit different when you put that shit to a piece of paper, bro. I don't know. It's like, cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I was always the type of nigga in school, I like doing the work on paper. I hated that online shit, right? So, cause it's like, I don't know, I feel like your thoughts just like, it comes out way easier and more fluently, and it feels more genuine if you write that shit down than if you just sitting there, if you just type it out. Like, anybody can type a paragraph and not mean that shit, keep it a buck, but like, ain't no nigga gonna really sit here and take the time to write a letter for a person and not mean everything in that bitch, bro. I am not gonna hold you, and if you can do that shit, you was a special ass individual, gang, no lie. But this is beautiful. I fuck with this message, for real, for real. Shout out to Grandpa Pete.
Talk to your friends about them, or make friends that do want to talk about them. Life is full of surprises. Some of them, I know from my experiences, are very bad, but some are wonderful. I can tell you, too, that these years you're living now, 16, 17, are particularly hard years. It's hard to know what to do, but you'll get through them, and things will start to get clear and make sense. Whatever you may say or do, have faith in yourself and in your mama. I do look forward to seeing you at some point over the summer. Love, back at your grandpa.
Did his grandpa live to see Peep's success, bro? Y'all let me know in the comments if this video doesn't explain it.
Wait, you don't have enough to do a music video?
I don't know.
Where?
Walk away. I'm telling you, it fucking looks cool.
She tells me she's not upset, but look at her.
We started to make the music videos because we were just like bored and wanted to get out of the house, and it was something to get Gus out of the house, because other than that, he wasn't leaving his room. It had to be like music involved. So I wanted to go to my house when we went.
She kind of looked like a mix of Becky Lynch and Bella Thorne. Am I tripping, chat? Look them both up if you don't know who those people are. Look them both up. Imagine them as one individual. It looked like her. No back.
I did the Live Forever music video, and I was like, if we go to my house, I'll shoot a music video for you. He was like, fine, we could go.
Oh, shit. This nigga, I think that was his sister, right? His sister made that, or whoever shorty was. I completely forgot. But yeah, that's raw. I ain't gonna lie. I just thought Peep and his mans just went out in the middle of a parking lot and shot this bitch. If that's his sister, shout out to shorty, bro. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. None of my sisters would have did this shit. None of them.
I messaged him on SoundCloud and I was like, bro, you're amazing. I had a small following, like 5,000 followers. He had like 200 or some shit. But I just love this shit. I was like, bro, let's make some music. Like, I love what you're doing.
I remember looking at you through the window in my bedroom.
And then, yeah, he sent his clips through. Like, he had the dustiest green screen. It was like a green bed sheet.
Yeah,
like,
it was
and I had like green cardboard here. We was both like,
yeah, we was on
we didn't know what we were doing. And like you can see the green line around us and shit when I edited it.
It was perfect though, now when you look back at it.
Yeah, because we were so new to it, you know.
He's trying to do this work and
But you know, I feel like when you have that cheap setup and you don't have all the stuff needed for real, but you still show maximum effort in your shit, bro, it really show your dedication and your love to the shit, bro. And it show that you're not just after the bread and the shit, really. Like, if you really think about it, you can think about this shit in all sorts of fields, bro. Like, if you don't got the best equipment, you don't got the strongest shit, whatever the case may be, but you still go hard at that shit, nigga, and you the trillest, bro. You don't need the best at everything, nigga. You don't need the best computer. You don't need the strongest motherfucking Wi-Fi. You don't need the best microphone. You don't need any of that shit. You don't need any of that shit, bro. Just get up there and have the heart to do that shit, and you gonna do that shit. Fix.
It kind of brings him out of it, and he's making progress and getting better at it and meeting people online and doing the stuff and on his own, and probably so much of it unbeknownst to me, except for the fact that every night I heard him singing. You know, he worked while I slept, but I heard him. And so this made me happy because he was doing something that he enjoyed and was committed to.
Eventually, he made a couple songs like Star Shopping, and I'm just like, dude, like, it's over. Like, now you got it.
I'm so fucking excited. Oh, I'm shaking.
And I've never seen him satisfied with his own music before, too. He used to be embarrassed of it. And now he's playing his songs every day, over and over.
We're right here. I'll be back in the morning. I know that I'm not that important to you, but to me, girl, you're so much more than gorgeous.
Oh my God, y'all niggas don't understand. Y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all don't understand, nigga. This shit right here, When I Lie, and motherfucking I'm still right here, I'll always be here. That shit, nigga, I swear to God, bro, the last 3 days have had nothing but unlimited spins in my rotation, bro. I just broke up with my bitch like 2 days ago. We just, bro. These shit, no, Peep, nigga, you've been in the rotation so much this week. You damn near might be top 10 on my YouTube music. I swear to God, bro. Y'all don't understand. Y'all made a fan out of me, nigga. I respect it. And don't worry, now that we doing the Peep dot, Suicide Boys is coming, bro. I will be dropping the Suicide Boys wave, bro. So y'all stay tuned, bro. Y'all stay tuned. And I see the Tracy comments, bro. I'm debating on if I want to do Tracy videos strictly because of what's going on with him. Y'all know what happened. But yeah, I'm debating that. We'll see though.
So much more than perfect. Right now I know that I'm not really worth it. If you give me time, I could work on it.
The change was real, and like people were like, damn, all right, Little Peep is actually a thing.
Look at my face.
In Schema, we had like 30 rappers.
Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Hey, bro. Whoever made the doc game. Excuse me. Fuck, my blunt is beating my ass. I apologize. Whoever made the doc, you could have put a highlight of their name or something, my nigga. Damn.
Like old 3 6 Mafia.
3 6 Mafia. I ain't heard that shit in a minute. Lighting is fried.
I only needed to hear like the first 4 bars a Lil Peep. That's it.
That fit was ass, Pete. I ain't gonna lie. That fit was atrocious.
I sent Peep a DM, matter of fact. And the first thing I told him was, we're gonna blow you up. Like, I didn't say, hey, what's up? My name Green, blah, blah, blah. All I said was, we're gonna blow you up. And then later on, I think we all hopped on the phone. It just was like planning shit out. How we gonna do things, and we're gonna do a tour here, and yada, yada, yada. So it started like in Tucson.
It was like,
oh, Ghostman's with them.
I don't know,
okay.
it was kind of surreal because it was like, well, I'm out here with a bunch of people.
Is this Ghostman? Was this Ghostman? I think that's him.
It was like,
motherfucker, was that A Boogie? Oh, it's not. He looked like A Boogie. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was like, I don't know, it was kind of surreal because it was like, well, I'm out here with a bunch of people that I've like met on the internet, and like
we're doing this thing now. We're like playing a show together and stuff. I remember it was like 30 or 40 kids showed up, and the venue looked like it used to be a meth den or something, and then there was an explosion, and
This
they like
nigga
gutted
said
everything.
a meth den?
Like, it was just a total shithole, but it was awesome.
Oh, I wonder if that's where, what video was that? I reacted to that shit. It was one of the first Lil Peep videos I did, where it looked like they were in this, like, underground area with, like, almost a sewer-like shit with all the graffiti. I wonder if that's where he
And there was no
shot that.
stage. There was obviously a few songs of mine that went off, but, like, Gus played Beamer Boy, because Beamer Boy, like, just came out at that time. And, it was just, everyone in that bitch was singing. Like, it was so crazy.
At that point, he was real happy at that point, because I think from that show, he started to believe that, you know what, I can actually do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
We're performing our tracks we made.
Yeah.
But how we're gonna do it is you guys are gonna go on first, do your opening thing, and then like when we all come out, me, Jay, and Ghost, I'm gonna do them with you guys.
Oh, bet. So it's like a segue into it.
Yeah, like you guys do your shit first, and then once us three come out, you know, I'm probably gonna do Beamer Boy like second. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my set.
I remember the table broke, everybody fell, and then I like grabbed my laptop, plugged the aux back in. They were like on the microphone. I'm like holding my shit like this, playing the music. There's no more table.
Oh, shit! This the video! Oh, fuck! Damn, I just choked on the blood. I forgot I was smoked. Damn! This the video I was talking about. Fuck! What's the name of this shit? Damn it, bro. I can literally see my thumbnail right now. I'm so sick I can't remember the name of this bitch. Wait, was it Lil Kennedy? Lil Kennedy. I think it might have been Lil Kennedy. Y'all niggas is on my ass in the comments right now. I'm already knowing.
One day we were sitting outside of this pizza shop. Gus was like, how long have we been, like we were trying to calculate how long we've been in Denver and shit. And we all were like, yeah, that was like, the show was like 2 weeks ago, right? And we were all like, yeah, that must have been like 2 weeks ago. And then we like looked at the calendar and it had been like 2 months since the show. And then that's when we were like, fuck, we gotta like get out of here.
Haters, bro. Want to see some fresh?
Dude,
Holy shit. Wait, you didn't get it on video, did you?
What's up? What's lit, dude?
Fucking slacks.
Hey, Peep.
Say what's up.
And we would go.
Yo, is it crazy? Like, right here, he looks so much like Mac Miller, bro. Like, oh my god, I real life just like, I just saw Mac Miller's whole face right here. Damn, I know it's just the angle. They really don't look alike too much. But from this angle, it looked just like Mac Miller, bro. Damn, rest in peace, Mac, bro.
Hey, Peep. Say what's up.
And we would go to get tattooed in San Diego with Brennan. There was this guy that tattoos us there, and he's an actual cop. And he like tattoos out of his garage. Me and Peep went down to San Diego on the same day that day, and he went to his tattoo appointment because it was before mine. Me and Brennan went to the mall, and then we met up with Peep. And as we walked into the dude's house, Peep was literally like finishing up his crybaby tat.
Hey, bro,
And
I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate all this good shit you saying about Pete, but you need to, like, shut up for a moment, bro. This nigga, like, this shit in the background is fine, nigga. Y'all don't hear that shit?
the mall, and then we met up with Peep, and as we walked into the dude's house.
That nigga, I got 6 gold chains, bro. I ain't gonna lie, 6 gold chains so raw. At first, I ain't really fuck with it. So, but like, you know, after if even if it's a song I don't like, I do go back after the videos and re-listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Gold Chains grew on me a lot more than what it was initially. Like, it wasn't bad, but it was a cool song. But now I actually fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta sometimes you just gotta play it a couple times to really get it.
And then we met up with Peep, and as we walked into the dude's house, Peep was literally like finishing up.
At least I think this is Gold Chains.
And we looked at.
Oh, never mind. This is California World. Isn't it? I don't fucking know the names of these bitches, bro. Fuck y'all, bro. Leave me alone.
Like, dude, we did not know it was gonna be that big. And it showed me, it was like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he knows what he has. He knows where this is going.
I remember kind of laughing, and I was like, bro, what is up with the tattoo? Because at the time, no other young rappers like this had face tattoos. And then he was talking about, like, I swear he was like talking about like some conflict in Syria or something.
I think it was partly an identification with oppressed people.
Is this his grandma?
I think really wanted to make himself an outsider.
It's crazy. I'm gonna have to rewatch my reaction to this shit just to see y'all answers and the timestamps y'all put to the question, so I know who the fuck everybody is. Like,
I definitely think the planet is very sad. There's people fighting to survive, so live on for them. Well, that's why I got the crybaby tat, to keep me grateful and remind me not to be a crybaby, so I see it every time I look in the mirror.
That's from that one interview. Yeah, I remember them saying this.
Everyone saw that he was going to be something special, so everyone wanted to be around him, wanted to be with him, wanted to hang out with him. And not even, like, I'm not talking about leeching or anything, though there has been some of those people in his life.
I start seeing people coming over that I never even heard before. Sometimes you'll wake up, you go to the living room, you see about 10 bodies all laid out. And so you gotta get to the kitchen and you gotta step over motherfuckers like this. People you never even heard of before. Everybody just laid out. And then we like, Pete, what the fuck, who are these people? You know, and I was telling him, I'm like, why do you think you got 30 new best friends like that? He will always tell me, yo, man, yo, so-and-so said they'll pay for this for me and that for me and yada yada for me. And I was just like, it's a matter of time. It'll like this.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. That shit would kind of throw me. See, I don't know, like, this is why it's very important for anybody trying to do anything like self-independent wise, like make your own business, entrepreneur wise, whatever the case may be. Like, you have somebody who's very good financially in your corner, bro, because, like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's where I would get to, like, it's almost like, think about being LeBron James, for example. At 18 years old, you're handed the keys to a whole fucking, like, franchise, my nigga. They put $100 million contract in front of you that you could sign right now. Or you could choose not to and invest in yourself and see where it goes. That's the type of shit where it's like, you gotta have somebody in your corner, bro, that's real good with money that can see the bigger picture of shit, bro. Because some niggas be so short-sighted, bro. They see these little niggas trying to hand them these 100,000, 500K, milli, 2 milli, and they don't even realize they fucking billion-dollar individuals. Real shit, bro. Like, hey, you gotta have somebody with that bag work in your pocket, man. I ain't gonna do it.
It's a matter of time. It'll like this. And then the next day, everybody announced they were gone. He said it wasn't for him. So he bounced. And then when he made that decision, that's when everybody followed suit. And it was over with. Scheme was over with.
This is gonna be filming you like
Dear Gus, I hear you had a pretty hard week. I'm sorry. But once you get big, and you're big now, it can get very spooky when you have a really hard fight. It's maybe...
I swear I feel like I've heard this nigga's voice somewhere, bro. This nigga must have narrated a nature documentary or some shit, bro. I'm telling y'all, nigga, I've heard this nigga voice before, bro. Like, where have I heard this shit at, bro?
It can get very spooky when you have a really hard fight. It's maybe hardest because even after the dust settles, it's hard to know how to reconnect. What to say, what to think even to yourself. There are lots of people in the world, crappy as it is, whom you will learn you cannot trust. You may like them or not. You may work with them or not. But you can't trust them. If you do, they'll betray you. But there are people whom you can trust, in whom you can have faith. I know so sure that I'd put my hand in the fire to prove it. Keep your faith, and the love will always be there. Love, your Grandpa Packak.
In 2016, in the spring, Gus became homeless. And he'll call me, Mama, my phone's about to die, the card isn't working. And I say every time, are you with anybody? Because moms want to know, is my son alone or does he have a friend that he's at least with? And it was always, yeah, Tracy. So there was always this Tracy who was always with him. And I thought, okay, thank goodness for Tracy. Tracy's at least sticking by my son.
We were like pretty much like glued together. Before any one of us had a crib, a house or anything.
I used to think I love you, now I know it ain't true, now I know it's not you, 50 on my boxes.
Everything we did was easy. It was like drinking water. It was just like another track.
Peep just automatically liked Tracy. He was like, he said to me, he brought Tracy to my house. He's like, bro, this guy's, I gotta keep him with me. You know, like he's gonna be a star.
Peep had definitely found somebody that he could really fucking make music with, you know? They made White Tea within a day.
Boy, I thought you was D'Angelo Russell, nigga.
He definitely found somebody that he could really fucking make music with, you know? They made White Tea within a day of knowing each other, I think, and shot the video like that same week or some shit like that. And that shit just did amazing.
He's really fast. There's never like, he's definitely not an artist that would ever like plan anything out. It's never like you would be like, yeah, like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do, like, maybe like a little bit, but not really. He's very just like, let's do it now.
They got Fuji, they got Fuji. Do we use a smoke per beat?
Nah, we can.
Play it.
I really like that beat.
I love that beat. Oh, let's use that beat. It's done.
Right now.
Send it to me.
Don't forget.
Yeah, send it to me right now because I tweeted it.
What's the name?
Nah, I'm just gonna write dropping within 20 minutes on.
Yeah.
Dropping within 20 minutes. Not 15 minutes. Fuck that, I'm not waiting 20 minutes.
Wanna get into the bus, good love, motherfucker. Back to the club, fucked up on some other shit. All I ever wanted was a Benz and a bag.
Gus was recording anywhere he could. He didn't care what room it was, what he was doing, you know. It's just like they were just recording in the corner of my room. It wasn't even
Bro, there's no way he made this shit in the fucking living room. Don't piss me off, my nigga.
what he was doing, you know. It's just like they were just recording in the corner of my room. It wasn't even how I would want them to record.
That shit hard.
It was what was most comfortable for them. And with his mix on his laptop, it didn't matter where you recorded it. Somehow it just sounded good.
I don't even know how to record myself. I just like turned a bunch of knobs that I didn't know what they meant. Like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. People be asking me questions like.
So I feel like he always kind of downplayed his own, like, skills with all of that. Because like whenever I watched him do it, there was like a very calculated formula behind the way that he made his voice work on a song. And he made do with whatever he had, you know, whether it was the USB microphone or GarageBand or a $30 VHS camera that I had to shoot the video with. Like, he's just like, this is what we got. We're gonna make it work, and it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be exactly what it's supposed to be.
I'd never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? It really felt like, I was like, damn, this is like the new generation of music. I was like, all these kids are just moving out to LA and staying in Airbnbs and just like pitching in $30 a day, like doing repost or whatever. I was like, it was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen before.
How many people total are there in GBC?
10.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
Okay. We all met.
It's a hard 10?
Yeah, the doors closed.
Damn. So me and Adam
Strong
can't.
I would love to join Goth Boy.
Goth Boy clip.
Tracy was already in GBC, and Peep wanted to be part of a group. I saw this look in Peep's eyes where he like looked up to Tracy. You know, him wanting to be in GBC stemmed from his love for Tracy.
It's almost like a brand or something, you know, so it's like, it would benefit him to have like that group of like-minded people to make music with and, you know, rep. And then he was, you know, he was already on the rise and shit, so he's like, you know, I'm gonna help you guys, bring you guys up with me, you know?
I texted Chase. I said, hey, are you listening to the radio show? You need to listen to this dude Peep. And he goes, what's his deal? I was like, just listen. And then literally like 3 songs later, he goes, does he have a manager?
I meet him, and just talking with him, I'm like, you are above my head. I'm just like, dude, like, you're a star. Like, immediately I knew you're going to be huge. You know, I was asking him questions like, how do you live? Like, how are you doing this? He's just like, I don't know, I just kind of get by, whatever. So I'm like, all right, let me help you with your merch. I'm not tripping on contracts or anything. Just let me help you. You know, I'll help whatever I can, but you're gonna need like a big time management company. Like, you're pop, you're a big deal.
I first heard Lil Peep on Twitter. At that point, I'd never felt like I discovered something with such passion since I was like 15 years old. It was refreshing. It was like a breath of fresh air and like a slap in my fucking face, and I showed everyone around me.
Travis came bounding into my office with some things that he'd periodically come and show me, things that he thought were cool and that he liked. He said, look at this kid. I can only describe it as an obsession. I was obsessed with this, like, 19-year-old boy. And I asked him, actually, there was at one of these early meetings, I said, how big do you want to be? How far do you want to go? I said, do you want to play stadiums? And he said, yeah, I want to play stadiums. And I said, well, I think I can help.
We lose Peep. I like call him, he doesn't answer. Sarah can't get a hold of him. Nobody knows where he is.
I had this it was like daily dialogue. Like, where is he? What's he doing? What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean he's not answering?
He was bouncing around a lot. He stayed there in Whittier sometimes, and shortly after that, or right around the same time, they got the lofts in Skid Row, which was, I think, Nedarv's place.
We just all came up with the money. Derek was selling like magic cards. That's how he used to make money. Like buying and reselling magic cards and shit. So then I was a dishwasher. He was a magic card seller. And then Peep was just like, oh, I remember we were $500 away from getting the spot. So me and Peep, like, he had this song that you can find online called Mud on My Gucci or some shit like that. We sold it for like $500, and then we just used that for like the rest of the rent. And then we just split that rent like 5 ways, and then we were
So
just
these
living
guys,
at the lofts.
so these niggas were selling their own leaks for rent money. I respect it, bro. I respect it, my nigga.
Together.
It was crammed with artists, Slug Christ, Tracy, me, Cortex, Peep, Nadar, Horsehead, you know, all crammed into one spot and, you know, just creating music, man, creating history.
I forget what's off the table.
You gotta like get down there.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
That's worth a lot of money in
That's worth like
1950.
$10.
You can't really spend that all in one place.
10 bands. Talking the tip.
All right, I'm gonna talk into the
Talk
tip.
about Hellboy.
Talk about Hellboy.
Yeah, real quick.
A brief moment.
This will drop before then.
All right, I got Kanye on there.
Mm-hmm. That's easy.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, yeah, dude, there'd be that couch.
Did he? I don't remember Kanye being on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you.
There was a couch thing. There was like this big ass couch thing, and like 3 people would sleep on the couch. And then people would just pass out in chairs. Like, it was some crazy shit.
And it was, yeah, it was just like a big warehouse, basically. Like, no one had any rooms, you know. Gus's shit was all in one corner, and Ed's shit was all in one corner. Tracy had all his shit, you know, in one corner. When I say debauchery, I mean debauchery like in the funnest sense of the word, like it was just a party. And then you go outside and it's just like Skid Row, like the purest form of Skid Row, you know, just like smells like human shit and human piss. And there's just tents everywhere.
Like, he liked living there, but it was definitely really hard for him because it was like there's just one bathroom, there's a whole bunch of people, and the floors were sticky as shit because of the night before.
It definitely is the new punk, and hip hop has been the new punk ever since the 80s. Because it had moved away from rock.
Damn, I just peeped my shit
punk
muted.
isn't a type of music, it's an aesthetic.
This nigga's little ponytail is frying me right now. I don't know why. Like, I just can't stop looking at that shit. I don't know about y'all, but like literally, I can't even look at your face. I just keep looking at Rapunzel down my hair. I don't know.
The energy, it's an attitude. Everything's kind of being homogenized to be rooted in current trap trends, you know? But then we have what Peep was doing kind of interlaced between this new trap, melodic trap.
I apparently got a Wikipedia page. I was looking at my Wikipedia page. The genres was like alternative rock, like R&B, hip hop, trap, emo, pop punk. So they don't really know what to call it, you know what I mean?
People don't realize actually how hard it is to take an established style of music or styles of music and combine them together and make them be something new. And that's what the greatest stars of the world did. You know, you can talk about Prince, for example, and if he's taking from the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix and Parliament and Funkadelic and others and mixing it together and it becomes Prince. It's like Little Peep was a guy who was fascinating to me because he was basically doing the same thing. If he was taking Green Day and My Chemical Romance and his favorite trap and hip hop music and marrying those styles to create something new, you got to kind of be a genius to be able to do that kind of stuff and make it work, and he was.
I mean, I've met people I've thought were amazing, and I've had instincts where I'm like, you're a star, but this was like something much more, much deeper. And I knew that at the time.
Peep was becoming the new guard of the LA underground scene.
Man, I don't listen to that shit as much as I really would think I do. I ain't gonna lie, that shit go.
It was so clear that he was gonna be, you know, the guy on top.
Eventually we Josh Binder and a guy from my office made an agreement with him.
Go meet with Sarah, and Sarah and I hit it off. She's an amazing person, and she's like, look, I want to bring you in. I want to partner with Peep, and I want to bring you in as manager. When he told us about GBC, it's like, that's great, but we're focused on you. And that's kind of, there was also tension between GBC and myself because my priority was Gus. when he moved, everybody gravitated towards his place. In his place, people would say all the time, this is a new loft. 20% of the time, he might have used this bed. It was like always like I'd go in like Tracy, Khan, Horsehead. Everybody was like, I'd go into his room looking for him, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, it's just some random dude.
Oh, dang, they have the footage of him getting that side? That's crazy work, bro. These niggas got damn near Juice WRLD like footage, bro. They always had a cameraman. Alright, respect.
He called me like the next day, like, yo, put another sample over that and find another 3 Days Grace song. And I was like, really? Okay. And I did it. I found a cool one, and then I brought it to him. Okay. And I did it. I found a... Really?
You the kind of smoker that gives us a bad reputation and make motherfuckers think we dirty, bro. Hold on. I want y'all to get the full effect of that shit. Right?
Okay. And I was like, really? Okay. And I did it. I found a cool one, and then I brought it to him. I was in a room, laying on the like futon, a little futon I had in there like this, and they're recording. I'm like sick, having anxiety.
Damn, I feel weird as fuck being up here, bro.
I'm
Let me
like,
go back
we're
down
just
to
doing too much. I'm like thinking in my head, like I'm going
It was spooky being up there. I ain't gonna lie.
so hard, making so many beats, and all of a sudden I hear switchblades. Cocaine. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Cocaine all night long. When I die, bury me with all my eyes on.
That's I ain't gonna hold y'all niggas, bro. Switchblades. I think that was one of the early songs I heard by Lil Peep and Lil Tracy together, bro. Like, that shit do go, but like, man, I wish we would have gotten Lil Peep and Lil Tracy on more aggressive beats more, not just like the rock and roll type shit. We needed them on more hip hop beats, bro.
When I heard that shit, I was blown away by that. I was like, damn, this white dude go hard, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing research on him. I was like, where's he from? You know, just trying to find out some shit about him, man, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
To see that somebody...
Why? Why couldn't he just be, why couldn't it be just the folks go hard? Why couldn't it be any, why he got...
You know, just trying to find out some shit about him, man, you know what I'm saying? I was just happy to see that somebody actually stepped up to the plate and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my shit like this.
Got boy click, negotiate. Black fur, black gold. Got boy click in the back of switchblade.
Cocaine. That shit's so funny how he say that shit to me, bro. Like, I don't know why that shit's so damn funny.
Switchblade. Cocaine. Got boy click to my soul's head. Black jeans, have black clothes. Got boy click in the castle.
Now you gotta get a picture doing the same picture next to us.
I'm saying I like this. Yo, American reject, you'll hate to love.
You think a lot of people used to doubt you?
I used to doubt myself, and now I don't anymore.
Dude, I don't think anybody realized like
I
what.
used to doubt myself. Now I don't anymore. Let's go, nigga. W evolution, my nigga. W progress. Let's go.
What was happening while it was happening, you know? And that's why like now I try to put the timeline on everything that happened, and this shit is a blur to me.
All those experiences, dude. That 2,500 people at the first show.
Like watching him sell out 3,000 people in Russia. with no radio record ever, never being there before. 3,000 kids singing every single fucking word. Headliner, no support, none of that shit. Like, insane.
Sold out London, sold out Belgium, sold out Russia, sold out Berlin, sold out your mom.
I get on the stage and rap till I pass out. Hit another city, I'm just grooving. I was trying to tell you I was losing. I was gonna tell you I'm improving. I done caught a vibe, she was choosing. Gotta keep my pride, I'm a general. Gotta keep it real with some criminals. Gotta keep my focus on phenomenal.
We get off the plane.
Hold up, nigga. What Future song was that? That bit fire.
Totally did not expect there was just like hundreds of fans waiting for him. I don't know how they knew what flight. I don't know how they knew where to find us, but they were there with signs and gifts, and there was crying and there was screaming, and I was like, Chase, is this normal? Like, is this gonna happen a lot? And like, he's like, yeah, probably. And to be honest, it did. Everywhere we went in Russia, it became a spectacle.
Stacks hit us out the mattress. Racks hit us out the mattress. Packs hit us out the mattress. Gangs hit us out the mattress. Bird dipping through traffic. I'm getting better, I'm in practice. I'm working every day crafting. I'm cool on her, I done had her. Bounce back with a million. Hit an island like Gilligan. Not just a regular civilian. I rap for the squad, I'm a champion. Remember, we hit up the highway, we got us a stash spot.
We love Lil Peep. We love his
Фараон.
music. We stay here for 10 hours. With 10 hours, he stayed here.
Y'all niggas waited 10 hours to meet Lil Peep. I ain't gonna hold you. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't be me. Nope. We gonna go ahead and stop that shit right there while we ahead. 10 hours is outrageous work, my nigga. You might get 2.5 out of me. Might get 2.5. 10?
We love very much this music.
Thank you. Real nigga. Thank you. Literally.
We love very much
That might be her nigga, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga did not want to be here, bro. She drugged that. See, he's the nigga who had to drive all of them to be here, bruh. He just want to go home, bruh. He don't even care about this shit to me, bruh. I ain't gonna
this music and my friend's site, and I really enjoyed it. It's really interesting, and I don't know. When I listen to this music, I really enjoy it. I want to paint. I want to do something, and it's really cool. His music is really cool.
Turn it, kill it, just quiet. No, kill it, because we're gonna play this.
Cheers.
Охуенно.
I'm gonna hold on.
He's on Xanax. Don't want him to die.
It's not. I don't know if you guys.
Ratting ass nigga.
He's on Xanax. Don't want
Shut up.
him to die.
It's not. I don't know if you guys know, but you shouldn't make Xanax or alcohol.
It was funny because like
go.
kids from Kazakhstan and like territories that like I would have never imagined came really far away to come to that show. And like that was really like kind of eye-opening to me that he was more than just like a guy that's big in Russia, like, you know what I mean? Like when kids are taking these long-ass bus rides to come in and see this show, I think that speaks volumes of like where he was already at that point of his career.
He's the biggest fan. He's the biggest fan.
Hey, yeah. How's Lil Peep in Germany?
You guys coming to the show?
Yes, yes, yes. Of course.
The club.
We're coming from Belspend. Oh, where are you from?
If you got any friends that need to get in, we can put them on the guest list too.
We don't have any friends.
No? From so far away, right?
You guys are what? Yeah, we're all brothers.
Brothers?
Yes,
They're all brothers?
yes.
Oh, shit.
So,
You guys fight a lot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
They're fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to share a room together. It's getting hard sometimes.
That's great. Yeah, I have a brother 2 years older than me.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we fight a lot.
You're excited for the show tonight?
Yeah.
It's nice to see that he was a real human being and wasn't a robot. It really is.
Hey, so we're gonna go to the club and drop the stuff off, and then go from the club. The venue's really close to the club, so we can drop all the stuff, do a quick check.
I see your face when I look out the window. Yeah. I think about her every time I step up. Yeah. If you love me, you're gonna flip flop. Yeah. I'm dying, I'll give you a bitch now. Yeah. Bitch now. I'm dying, I'll give you a bitch now. Alright, let's do one more. Yeah, we got some. I put some cocaine in my already bleeding nostril.
Do you have to shit?
Yeah, this coke's gonna make me
Oh,
really
you're gonna have to
shit.
deuce, man.
Yeah,
You're
me
gonna have to
too.
deuce, man. Deuce,
It's gonna be a shit show tonight.
That fucking Indian food's already bleeding out of me, dude.
Indian food and cocaine.
Indian food and cocaine. Oh my god. I would hate to be the custodian after that shit, bro. I'm good.
Shit fast.
Curry, cocaine,
curry. Cigarettes make you shit, dude. You should smoke a whole.
My hair is dead as fuck, bro. It's fucking dead.
That's what happens when you dye it every
It
10
is-
minutes.
It's like
It's gonna
straw.
all fall out.
Dude, it is falling out.
Maybe you should just condition it once.
Switch
I do.
blades. I do.
And oh shit!
Everybody say God boy click. God boy click. God boy click. God boy click. Yeah.
He believed in equality. In a way, I think that he maybe struggled with the idea that all things aren't equal, that you, even just with the concept that you have to rise above, means all things aren't equal. You can't be equal with your friends. That's why he'd give away a lot of things and allow people to share, to live in his house and allow people to share all his stuff and give away his money, because he believed in that concept.
He was anxious about not being able to be enough for everyone, and that everybody just wanted so much from him. This apartment is because of him. He paid my rent in August, and I didn't ask, but he knew my money was bad, and it was the day he bought that triple pendant diamond chain.
Everyone was experiencing it for the first time. They didn't understand how anything worked. They thought that Peep had this endless supply of money and he has this credit card and he can use it whenever. And I don't think Peep understood how it worked either. Like, I don't think Peep was conscious of the fact that what he's spending, he had to make back, you know? But like, no one was, because everyone was learning for the first time. Everyone was so young, and like, this is not a good situation of all these kids being dependent on him like this. Like, this is gonna end up bad.
This is the grandson of someone that was part of leftist causes around the fucking world. His grandfather fucking has the Medal of fucking Freedom from the fucking the Mexico City Workers Union.
Damn.
like he went there and became one of them, and it's almost kind of like what Peep did. He came here and became one of the kids.
He had very big plans. You know, he said he wanted to take capitalism out of the music industry, not just revolutionize music as it sounds, but revolutionize, make a revolution, like change the structure of the power structure of who was controlling it. He was so excited by that. But I do think that he was kind of wrestling with the materialism of the entertainment business, I guess you could call it. He came home in August, you know, saying, oh, you know, and capitalism, and it's just awful, and look at how they make these decisions about me and the way I look, and it's just all wrong, and I just, you know, I gotta be, these are my bros and my brothers, and I just wanna just make music, and we all help each other, and it's a collective, mama. It kind of was tied to, you know, a sense of justice that he has.
The guilt of having more charisma, more talent, more, you know, everything.
You know, I can't believe this nigga just did a line off the well, I mean, it is a rolling tray. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Gucci shoes, why the fuck do I do that? Tell them why the fuck I do that. Who's that? Wish you in a room, why the fuck do you do that? Tell me why the fuck do you do that? Girl, you know that I'ma die real soon. Why the fuck do you do that? Tell me why the fuck do you do that? Give me a break from all this bullshit. Give me a break from all this bullshit. Give me a break from all this bullshit. She just want me for the culture. Give me a break from all this bullshit. Give me a break from all this bullshit. Give me a break from all this bullshit. She just want me for the culture. Give me a break from all this bullshit.
Man, this shit fire, bro. Hold on.
Give me a break from all this bullshit. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Dear Gus, believe me, I know things about boys your mother cannot know. She's learning it now from Oscar and you. But I already know it, having lived through it and learned it from Alfred. I can tell you, I see pure gold in you. It's not just success. Actually, it's not success at all. It's the good we do. The good you can do. The good...
Man, this nigga grandpa need a goddamn 360 deal. This nigga trim as hell with these goddamn whatever the fuck these speeches. This motivational ass motherfucker. This shit got me ready to run a hill with a goddamn boulder on my back.
It's the good we do. The good you can do. The good I believe you will do. The good you don't understand now, can't see now, but will see better and better as you get older. There's tremendous strength in this kind of work. The kind that moves mountains. It's a strength that comes purely from a deep, special kind of yearning. A yearning for making things right. A yearning for justice. I'm sorry about your bike being stolen. Let's just say without planning to do it.
That's fucked up.
We gave it for Christmas to a poor kid. But while I'm in this world, you're not going to go without a real Christmas.
Hey, bro. Hold on.
Let's just say without planning to do it, we gave it for Christmas to a poor kid.
You know what? That shit would have pissed me off so bad if a nigga stole my bike and you tell me to just think about it as we donated it to a poor kid. Fuck that nigga, man. Man, look, that shit would have pissed me off so bad.
But while I'm in this world, you're not going to go without a real Christmas present. Even if it's not the same kind of little bike, we'll get you some wheels. Only remember, the best presents aren't things, material things, but qualities, experiences we cannot lose. You, your mom, and Oscar and Alfred coming to see me at Christmas was by far the best present I could have. I can't lose it. It's in a better place even than my memory. It's in the memory of my heart. Is there any particular Johnny Cash CD you'd like? I hope you stay warm and well, study hard, be good. Hasta febrero. Love, your Grandpa Packak.
What does that mean? Let me know in the comments.
I think there were two people. There was Gus and there was Lil Peep. And I think a lot of us have that kind of duality, but with him, it happened to have a name. And I think his nature, one side, he would be the kid who was like, I want a sanctuary, I don't want to party, I want to hang out and just be chill. And who was completely sweet and, just like an amazing human being. And then you have this other person that's way more flamboyant, way more reckless. It was like this daredevil that he would go harder than anybody else. If everyone was doing blow or pills, he was going to out-blow everybody. He went hard.
Grab that bottle, grab that bottle.
What bottle?
The Hennessy bottle.
The fam is back. The fam is back. Money Posse GBC, baby. We out here, boys. Let's go.
Dude, once you become successful, I mean, no matter like what field it's in, but I mean, especially music, it's what do you want and how much of it do you want? Because I can have it here right now. And if you are the star of the party, all anybody wants to do is give you what you want. You can have as much of whatever. You like girls, here you go. You like blow, here you go. You like alcohol, here you go.
Everyone wanted to feed him drugs and, they wanted him to like him and, like, oh, like you're gonna feel so good, whatever. I saw people offering him drugs all day and night.
Wow.
But like it would slow down, and that's why it would be difficult, because like I would tell Chase, okay, yeah, he does drugs. But then Chase would come and be like, okay, yeah, like you have a problem, like you're an addict, you're this, you're that, like Layla's telling me that you're doing drugs. And he's like, okay, well I can stop, I don't have to do drugs. And then like a week would go by and he wouldn't do drugs. Like he really could stop and he wouldn't do them, but like when he did do them, it would sometimes would be excessive.
Damn.
Then we finished the tour, the last few dates in Seattle. Then there was like a day or two off, and then there was the end LA show.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Damn, nigga.
He had been touring around the country and the world, and I was excited to finally see him in Los Angeles after, you know, his rise as a young independent artist. And I think I got to the show maybe a half an hour.
My bad, bro. It made me think of a Juice WRLD song. My bad.
An artist, and I think I got to the show maybe a half an hour before he was supposed to go on, and Chase comes over to me, and he said, "I was thinking about."
Time out, bro. What's up with the giant golden shovel? Are you trying to say you a gold digger? Like, what's up with this? I need the lore here. Like, why? This is a random thing to have in the office, bro.
Over to me, and he said, "I was thinking about canceling the show." And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "'Cause you know, I think Peep might have taken a little too much of something." And I was like, "That's not good." And all of a sudden, everybody kind of empties the backstage, and I think there's about 5 minutes before showtime. Chase runs and you know, tries to get the stage ready, and we're in the stairwell, and it's just Peep and I. And Peep looks at me, he goes, "I don't know if I can do this." And I was like, "Okay." And some guy opens the door, and he goes, "It's time." I go, "All right," and look at Peep, and I'm fearful that he won't be able to find the stage because he's disoriented. He runs on stage. He's able to stand.
There was a lot of talk about what was going to happen if he wasn't able to perform. There was talks of even calling to like not make the show cancellation be on him.
Bro, who the fuck playing this spooky ass music? Damn, I feel like Jaws on my ass. The fuck?
There was talks of even calling to like not make the show cancellation be on his back, but like calling the fire department and reporting the venue over capacity and having the city come and shut the show down instead of it being canceled on our end.
It keeps on telling me, leave it alone. I'm good on my own. Don't miss me at home. I'm good on my own. Baby, come back.
There was a point where he like disassociated with like the show. And I started hitting the fog machine, like just like flood the stage with fog. And like Tessa was next to me and she had like a trash can in case he needed to puke. It worried me, you know, like I was like, yo, like the one day you're like out of my sight, it's like things went really bad. And like, I don't know what was about to happen when he hit that weird dazed moment. It was really weird. It was very unlike him.
They got my dog out here looking like a whole zombie, fool. Like, fuck. Get my nigga a water bottle and a Narcan or something. Shit.
I don't know what happened, and he snapped right back into it.
He found it. He like found his way. He mumbled through the first song and got the chorus, and at a moment it clicked. he
That's
killed
crazy.
the entire
that nigga
show.
really did shake back immediately.
After the show, all the record people are just blown away, thinking like, this is the guy. I go upstairs to say hello to him. He goes, I told you I could do it. And at that moment, I was like, we got a problem.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I'm sorry.
And he was kind of nodding off something and putting some ecstasy in his mouth to get on stage. And, you know, Chase was sort of like, get that shit out of your mouth, like hands down his throat, like trying to literally fish the pill out of his mouth. You know, and there's this sort of realization where Peep just sort of grabbed the pill and just ran into the bathroom and locked the door behind him. And it was just a heavy moment where it's this sort of, you're not my dad, or this sort of, you can't control me. He divulged a lot of like very intimate, very personal things. Just feel like he had a crazy life. And I think what it told me was just like, it's someone who almost went through some sort of like ego death or something. Like he felt like he like transcended his own ego, or the battle that someone would have with their own ego and acknowledging their own pride and sort of all these things. It just seemed like something had crushed that a long time ago.
Did he ever talk to you about his dad? Little bit. It's pretty vague and pretty, not really. He didn't really, and he actually,
Nigga, just say no!
he did mention that he would tell me more
Acting like
down
you
the
know
road.
some shit.
When I was a young Pete, my father took me into the city to see a baseball game. He said, son, when you grow up, I'll leave you, and then you'll make a lot of money in like 2 years.
He was the coach dad, so he coached them. And that was really his relationship with them, was to be their coach. I mean, I think if you ask a lot of people, they'll say, yeah, he never talked about his dad. You know, I think he was ashamed of him. I think he may have been ashamed of the way his father treated him.
Johann had so little respect for Gus that he actually would talk to his girlfriend on the phone in the car when Gus was in the back seat. And finally one day Gus went upstairs and told his mother.
Obviously, I've never stopped thinking about what it took for him to do that. He's like 12 or 13 years old and standing there in front of his father, calling his father out to me. And at that moment, from that moment on, you can imagine his relationship.
Damn. That nigga dad didn't give a fuck about this nigga so much. He cheated on his moms in front of the nigga. And then this nigga at 12 went in front of his dad and told his moms what happened. Damn.
And at that moment, from that moment on, you can imagine his relationship with his father.
Oscar, do you know where this sheet could go? Oscar, he gets good shape.
Dear Gus, after the letter I sent you yesterday, I need to write you something else because it's been pressing me so sharp and hard on my mind the last couple of days. You all three, your brother, you, and your mother, have been now through 2 very stressful years. The collapse and end of her marriage, and the collapse and end of the only family your brother and you ever knew. This has to be terribly painful and confusing. Off and on, it makes people frantic, bewildered, and furious. It's probably something you cannot talk about with anybody. But my advice is, if you can't talk about it, at least don't deny it or run from it. Ask yourself whom you respect, if anybody, and if there are any such people, write a few words, maybe no more than a short sentence or two, saying to yourself why you respect them. And if you don't respect anything or anybody, including me, ask yourself why you don't. Maybe you have good reasons. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't think you need a reason. Just think about it, not once, but over days. One day you and I might talk about it. Love, your Grandpa Packard.
We didn't talk about it for a long time. He just told me he hated his dad. Doesn't really know him like as a person. And one day he mentioned something about how it fueled a lot of his lyrics. It was bad. It definitely scarred Peep in a way that like I think nobody knew about.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. There was some pain in this kid, and I saw it from the beginning. And there's more to that story that is not my place to speak on, and God knows whose place it is to speak on. It might not be anybody's place to speak on.
I would always tell people, like, he is not lying. He's not making things up. These songs are his true feelings, and this is real. Good or bad, this is all the truth.
Obviously, you hear it in his music. It's very, very apparent in the lyrics that he was unhappy, right? But spending time around him day to day, that wasn't what he gave off. He came off as very, charismatic and alive and like happy.
Just gentle, lighthearted, and honestly, good-spirited all the time.
Oh, now we're putting labels and shit up. Fuck you, nigga. We at the end of the bitch now. Shit, I don't need him no more.
Just felt good energy.
I know everybody now.
He was never a miser or a negative person. Just like light, like fucking, just like goofy as hell. Like just funny, always joking, like making a joke out of everything.
Today, we on hit Rodeo Drive. Cash the fuck out, some Louis Vuitton, some Birkin bags.
10 years ago, when blind, I've been on my own since age 9. 16 months of blowing up fine. Break my bones, but act is my
Chicken breast and coleslaw.
Yeah, pizza bites with nothing on it.
I can get a pizza base.
You get creamy fruit salad.
I can get blended. Oh my god, the coleslaw is blended with creamy mayonnaise.
All y'all need is Dave back there. Jump
That nigga's, come here, nigga. Oh, I'm weak, bro. You looking dead at this nigga, bro. I know you here and see him, bro. Bring your ass over.
Tyler. Show me that you hate me. I just wanna
looking out for hella people. Like, he looked out for, like, everyone. Like, I felt like he was going kind of crazy. It just seemed like he was losing his mind for a little bit. He just kind of realized, like, he needs to just do him, and he did.
He seemed uncomfortable in his own house. Like,
on edge.
I mean, no seats. There's all these people. He's standing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
There's everyone sitting on the sofa.
It was
and
like
shit.
he didn't want us to see him that way.
Yeah.
He's written lyrics about it, like, you're in a room full of people, but you're alone.
If people wanted to hang out, even if he was tired, he would never say no. He would never, there were times where he'd be like, I don't want these people in my place. But he wouldn't tell them to leave. I don't know, like saying no to somebody to him was like hurting them, and he didn't want to do it.
He told me he used to like cry in his wardrobe and shit because he didn't even have a bed. People are in his bed, his sofa. He'd sit there and cry, try not to cry too loud, like he would say. He's in his wardrobe crying just on his own, you know?
Fuck this nigga, he don't want to come to the studio with us, man. Fuck this nigga, man. He don't want to come to the fucking studio with us. Oh yeah? You don't want to come to the studio with us, huh?
But that's when I was like, you have to get out of LA. I realised it was unmanageable with all these people. And I said, you have to get out of LA.
I remember like Dre or Goth, one of them called me and they were crying and they were like, oh my God, like what are we gonna do? Like Gus is going to London. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, he's moving. Like we all just like went to his house and like he told us he's moving to London. And I'm like, when is he moving? And they're like, tomorrow. And I was like, oh, fuck no, like you're lying. Like there's no way he's moving to London like in one day.
We did not know. Can't afford to fall in love with you. Not today, girl. They said life is a movie, no, baby, mine is a picture.
Tilt your hands down a little more. Yeah, that's it. And eyes the camera.
I mean, if you saw like his course of action, it's just.
And eyes the camera.
I mean, if you saw like his course of action, it's kind of crazy. He just had so many things coming out at all times and so many things around the corner. And he truly gotten into a flow where he was just rolling forward with so much. Fashion was honestly like the next big thing. He wanted to start his own clothing brand, no smoking. He thought to himself, I could design the coolest shit.
I just realized my shit muted. Why the fuck did it do that? Anyways, nah. What I was laughing at was they made my nigga do a light skin pose. That was crazy. That shit was funny as fuck. And it's probably even funnier because I was on mute laughing. I ain't gonna lie. But that shit was funny as fuck to me, my nigga. Like, look at this shit.
And eyes the camera.
I mean, if you saw like his course of action, it's kind of crazy. He
This
just had
nigga's
so many things
hilarious,
coming
fool.
out at all times and so many things around the corner. And he truly gotten into a flow where he was just rolling forward with so much. Fashion was honestly like the next big thing. He wanted to start his own clothing brand, no smoking. He thought to himself, I could design the coolest shit.
And I was like, he's going to Fashion Week. I want him to arrive like a star. I said, I want him to roll into Fashion Week. And I was like, he's going to be a really big star. And he actually was. Everyone went crazy for him.
There was something very innocent and childlike in his lack of understanding at the beginning of the fashion industry. of designers, of photographers, of stylists. He didn't really understand why this was all happening and why there was such an interest in him. Somebody doing their first fashion shoot with Mario Testino for V magazine, being styled by Nicola Formichetti, a really like ace stylist who's kind of responsible for the careers of like Lady Gaga, who at the time was the creative director for Diesel. It was a huge deal. And so that would give him like that springboard into fashion industry.
How is this fashion? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I don't even wanna comment on it, bro.
I'll never fall in line, become another victim of your conformity. Back down.
How's your first time in Paris, mate?
Why the fuck you looking at me like that?
Haunt you if I ever fucking die. I'ma be too fly. See me looking like a goddamn.
Can we get a bounce down of that? And can you send it back to that email that I sent?
No! That better.
Can we get a bounce down of that? And can you send it back to that email that I sent?
Why be friends?
McConan looked at it like this. I like this kid, he's cool as fuck. Let's do this shit. And let's go hard. They were FaceTiming me from that fucking studio constantly. Like, I was supposed to be there as well. It's just that I never liked inserting myself into these situations. I wanted them to, like, fucking have creative freedom in their moments. Like, what the fuck am I gonna offer the situation? Like, I'm not fucking here fucking.
It was very surreal, and I felt with him, I was like, look, you look like me on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like on the outside with all your that how it's just like, rah, it's scary. I was like, that's how I really am on the inside. And I said, but you on the inside look kind of soft and nice as how I look on the outside. And you know what I'm saying? So we would have this cool little, you know what I'm saying, dynamic.
We didn't need the background music at all. You could have left this one out.
With each other to where it's like, we're saying we're little broken-hearted teddy bears and we're like repairing each other. You know what I mean? Him. And so like, you know, we're making this music, right? And so like this music is like, it's gonna heal the world and it's gonna elevate us into pop star land.
Hello.
Break my heart, but don't tell me I'm not doing fine, 'cause I'm doing fine. Let me go, I'm spending time not doing fine, but I'm doing
Sarah's gonna be like, what did they do?
It was great, man. I've
fuck
never made
wrong with
music
y'all
like that
niggas?
with anybody. Like, it's just, it was never a dull session. You know what I'm saying? The only time we had to leave the session is because too many people came to the session. And I'm like, Pete, we've got to get out of here. Like, it's just getting hectic. We're not getting no work done. And then, like, people, we're so nice, right? I started having to try to teach him, like, bro, and they're going to take everything. You have to start being like, no, no, no.
And me and McConaughey kind of like fucking towards the end, I'll be honest with you, like, we weren't.
It's a dangerous way to start a sentence right there. That's a dangerous way to start a sentence.
And me and McConaughey kind of like fucking towards the end, I'll be honest with you, like, we weren't being dicks. We weren't being haters to like his whole group of friends, like, you know what I mean? But like, did me and McConaughey tell him specifically needed to stop fucking hanging out with everybody he was hanging out with and kind of take a step back and let this like fucking wave get to where it was going? Because I already saw where it was.
I would be with him sometimes and some of his friends would call him and be like, what the fuck, like, I'm going on tour, I'm doing this, like, we're coming. Sometimes he would really cry and be like, I don't know how to help them, I've done everything. Like, they're all homeless, I let them stay at my house, I let them come in and out, I let them wear my clothes, I buy them food.
When we went to London, sort of him and GBC were kind of having some sort of riff or something, and they were kind of saying like a lot of negative things, and he was feeling sad and stuff about it. And I was like, a lot of people don't want you to grow without them. You have a lot of great opportunity going on. Your music is so real, and I know that you've been in your pain and hurt to get this music. And this is like, when you do this, you're alone, right? And all you really wanted is others around you, and now you have everybody coming around you for all the wrong reasons. Your friends are gonna start saying the worst things about you. You know what I'm saying? The ones that you were with the longest and you were friends, and then they're gonna start saying the worst things about you, and it's gonna hurt you the most.
I distinctly said to him, you know you're not just a rapper. And he said, yeah. And I said, you do know that in order to achieve what you're gonna be able of achieving, you're gonna have to leave people behind. And I said, do you understand that? And he said, yeah. He said, I know that.
Y'all ready?
When Chase reached out and was like, you ready for the next one? I was like, okay, you know, okay. Because now at least I knew a little more of what to expect, and I was coming in a little bit more prepared. So that was nice. But it didn't matter, you know, like it didn't matter in the end because like so many things got changed the week before that tour left.
This is him leaving officially. Fish Narc and Yawns is kidnapping. They are responsible. They are responsible. This is him right now. This is the before video in case this goes tits up.
The tour was originally supposed to be
All
just
right.
him, and I think he wanted to bring Tracy. You know, that was his original plans until everything went down like a week before tour.
What is that?
He didn't want to tell them I'm leaving GBC without kind of giving them a present, you know, taking them on tour and getting them exposure. It was like this perfect storm. It's like that was happening while
That
he
shit
and I
hard. Moving
had,
on. Go, nigga.
An issue, and he was touring where I couldn't be close to him. And, you know, and so that led to the situation of having to switch tour crew, and we had a whole new crew. And we had like days to do this. We had maybe like 3 to 5 days.
The people brought in had no fucking idea what they're doing. The LD was holding it down. He was pretty much being production manager and tour manager, and that's not his fucking job, you know what I mean? But he was like, this is a nightmare. This is the worst tour I've ever been on.
What I do, how old I am, where I'm from?
Your name, how old are you, where you're from, what you do.
Okay. My name is Lil Peep. I'm 21. I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm a goth boy. I'm a leggy boy.
When did you notice Goth Boy Quick started to pop off?
I noticed goth boy quick started to pop up when I had to start walking around with my shades on. You feel me?
What's it feel like to see kids lying down the block to see you?
It feels like I gotta keep my shades on.
You gotta answer it differently.
Okay.
So the feeling I get from seeing kids lying down the block.
The feeling I get from seeing kids lying down the block for my show is that I gotta keep my shades on.
How does it feel to have kids sing?
He told you, nigga.
When kids sing my lyrics back at me, it reminds me that I need to keep my shades on at all times.
Hey, bro, this nigga is not a fucking serious individual, bro. This shit would make me so annoyed, bro. Like, all right, wrap this shit up, gang. You got it, bro. Like, wrap this shit up, bro.
How has this tour been?
This tour has been great. My shades have been on.
Oh my god, I hate this nigga, bro. I hate this motherfucker, bro. So much.
I'm kissing styrofoam. Who know what I be on? That's what I be on. She know what I be on. Who know what I be on? That's what I be on. Baby, move along. I keep moving on. I keep moving on. We keep making up. I keep moving on. We keep making up. I keep moving on. We keep making up. I can't make it up. Somebody wake me up. Yeah. Pulled up with my whole team. Magnet swerving a white beam. Yeah. God boy clear, trying to stay clean. Yeah, God boy clear, we got big dreams. And my new bitch on a movie screen.
You're open through your lyrics and through your music in terms of your relationship with anxiety, and of course the byproducts of things like that, like depression and such. And this is a very important subject now because more than ever we're seeing, you know, kids and young people really suffering through this. This is now an established part of life. You know, how is your relationship with that right now? Now you're actually out on the road, keeping yourself busy, touring, making music. Is it still a struggle for you to stay centered and stay, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. If anything, things have gotten worse, probably.
Because of the traveling and the touring and the pressure?
Yeah, things just get worse. The anxiety just gets worse and worse and worse every day.
Every time I saw him, he would cry to me. Like, every time, how much he, like, wished, like, everything could go back to normal and he didn't have this pressure on him, and he wished we could just be in his room and, like, do nothing all day like we used to, but, like, it just, like, can't happen anymore.
I have a salmon avocado roll, a tuna avocado roll, an avocado roll, please. Extra soy sauce. Can I have your sauce, please?
By the time we get to like El Paso or like those later dates, me and that kid have been up every night for hours. My sleep schedule is stupid. Like, I don't know, I was kind of going insane. For 2 months, you know, for 2 months we were like nonstop. He was going so hard for everyone else.
For the past 2 months, I haven't seen a friend's face.
Friends, business, management, he had a lot of pressure on him, you know? Like, he was just one human being. And I think anybody would have a problem with dealing with all of that. And it came from every angle, you know what I mean? It really did come from every angle. He had a lot of kindness. He had a very warm heart, cared about anybody. Like, you know, like, and like, I think people like were like, oh, because he's so kind, I can like probably get his time, or I can probably get him to do this or that, or like give me a feature, or listen to my problems. And like, he didn't have all the answers for his own problems. Like, how is he supposed to help all these people? I mean, his music was like the most he could give them, I feel like, and people wanted almost more. He couldn't be everything to everyone, you know what I mean?
I just want to be everybody's everything. I want too much from people, but then I don't want anything from them at the same time, you feel me? I don't let people help me. Blah, blah, blah. I want to die young and I'll be happy. It's always happy to 10 seconds and I'm going to get tired. I feel that, though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lil Peep, bro. Prime example of when you get too much money too young, surrounded by the wrong people, and you are exposed to a whole bunch of shit prematurely, bro. Basically, and that shit sucks, bro. Cause like, obviously he lost his life due to this shit. So like, that's damn.
Wednesday, November 15, 2017, 20:52 and 48 seconds.
Hello?
911, what is the emergency?
I need an ambulance.
Okay, what's the address?
I'm at The Rock. I'm at a venue called The Rock.
All right, tell me what's going on there.
I'm working with an artist and he's just completely out of it. He's cold. He's just knocked out. I don't know what he's faking, but he's completely out. He's not awake. We're trying to wake him up and he's not awake at all.
Breathing normally.
I'm not really, no.
All right.
Damn.
We're getting the help center now. I want you to get him flat on his back on the floor with nothing under his head.
I'm on the phone to the ambulance now. Bro.
Okay, are you next to him now?
We're in the bus.
Okay, can you get him just flat on the ground?
We need to get him flat on the ground.
If he is not breathing normally, we need to start CPR to keep the oxygen pumping through his blood.
We need to get him flat on his back. We need to get him flat on his back.
CPR now. If he is not
We need to
breathing
get him flat on his back.
we need to get him doing. We need to do
On the
CPR.
floor. On the floor, yeah.
See,
on the
all right,
floor.
y'all niggas is too fucking stupid for me, bro, right now. She done told y'all 50 times and folks over here has repeated it. Why do I still gotta repeat myself? We need this nigga flat on his back with nothing on his head and somebody start CPR, bro. How many times I gotta tell y'all niggas this shit? Somebody move, nigga, pronto, bitch. Make it shake, bro. What we doing right now? Why we repeating ourselves and why nobody moving? I don't hear nobody moving.
If she gets tired,
It's too still of a phone call for me. I don't hear nothing moving in the background.
if she gets tired, then fucking take over. But to stay on the phone. Is somebody on their way?
They're already on their way. Lights and sirens. You
They're on their way.
right there. They're not very far away.
Fucking.
You don't know how to call a mother to tell her that her son just died.
Damn.
So I called her and she had like woken up. I think she said she had just gone to sleep and I was just like, Liza, I'm so sorry. Peep has passed. I think he OD'd, but the paramedics were there and the cops, declared him dead.
Damn.
What kept going through my head is like, I have, 2 babies and I'm just like putting myself in his mother's shoes and I'm trying to process that this kid who I've spent the last year and a half taking care of is gone. And
I looked at him like he's so strong to me, and then he looks at me like I'm so strong to him. So it was just, it's just great. It's like, it makes you feel worth it, especially when you look up to somebody. And you look up to somebody and they look up to you back, and so where you guys are feeling equal. And it's not like you're looking up to somebody, anything, you just feel good being accepted by another.
Bro, it's heavy as fuck right now. God damn, bro. Fuck, yo. Who playing this sad ass piano keys, bro? You gassing this shit. Stop. Damn, bro. You making this shit way more stressful on top of this shit, bro. Fuck. Chill out with the, like, damn. Fuck.
You just feel good being accepted by another. And so that's what me and Lil Peep had.
The reality is that Peep is like a fucking Viking, and that he probably could muscle the unimaginable. However, he took, over the lethal dose of fentanyl. I mean, there's no fucking...
Damn, he overdosed on Fent, too.
That's just death. That's like death for anyone who takes it, He got spiked with something that like was far more than any system could take, It was sort of, he just got fucking killed,
I remember seeing one video as a kid in the beginning. It was daylight still. He was passed out. And then the second video with Bexy, it was already dark and he already looked like he was fucking gone.
At least hours, like 4 or 5 hours go by. And there's obviously like timestamps for this too. So there's like proof that like 4 or 5 hours go by and the sun's down and he's in the exact same position. Like no one decided to touch him, not one person.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
facts.
I came onto the bus. My first thing I always do is check on Pete. Went straight to the back of the bus. Everybody's on the bus now, at the front. Opened the door, seen him, blanket, like light off first of all, aircon blowing, which is something he does when he goes to sleep, yeah? He's covered in a blanket and his head's back looking like he's knocked out. I was under the belief, yeah, that Pete went to sleep.
So how the fuck, is there any type of motive or any reasoning behind some type of conspiracy? I can't.
So, you seen that and you just thought he was asleep. I mean, fair enough, but like, it's heavy, bro. It's heavy.
Can't even go online, my nigga. Looking at my mom in the eyes, bro, like every little thing that I've ever done wrong just blown up, my nigga. It's the most embarrassing thing, my nigga. And especially when I know the fucking truth, And I know that this shit is just so wrong, my nigga, and just all lies. I'm just so paranoid, like, may not even be y'all doing. I don't know how this may be flipped, What specific parts of this documentary are gonna be pointed against me and my family? You know what I mean?
It sounded real victim. You sounded like you playing the victim hella right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think you had anything to do with it. I realistically think it was whoever sold him the shit's fault. But like, nigga, you just need to, if you know you ain't do shit or have no parts of it, let that shit be.
It will have nothing to do with you guys. It will be completely out of here, bro. You feel me? No, I mean like after this comes out, you feel me? Certain parts that get picked up, you know what I mean? And edited by the conspiracist and, oh, this is why this happened and this is why suck my dick, bitch, nigga. That's why this happened, nigga. You feel me? Fuck you, bitch, nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga. That's why this happened.
Peep's death.
All right, buddy. Relax. Pipe down.
There's a lot of mystery behind it. What the fuck was everybody doing? Like, I'm not sitting here pointing no fingers. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Like, hey, you need 30 minutes? Okay, cool. You need an hour? All right, a little weird. But 4?
Right? 4 hours, nigga?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This nigga gotta be from Georgia or South Carolina, bro. But, or Alabama. One of them 3. But, like, this shit crazy. They frying me. Like, 4 hours and none of y'all niggas thought nothing was up? That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know exactly what happened, but to me, something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Look, I'm telling you right now. Keep this in there. Half the people that's gonna be in this documentary, they bullshitting. They cloud chasing. That's all it is. You have to be aware of your surroundings because not everybody your friend. So I believe he was starting to wake up, but he just couldn't because he didn't get the opportunity to. Everything came back full circle.
Yeah, right here. I'll be back in the morning. I know that I'm not that important to you, but to me, girl, it's so much more than gorgeous. So much more than perfect. Right now,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, yo, that nigga knew that, like, star shopping, bro. Like, I hate that shit was TikTok blown. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I found found the song outside of TikTok. But like, yang, that song, bro, is like.
Forget if you give me time, I do work on it. Give me some time, I'll work on it. Losing your patience.
He did not get to have his life. He was going to get to really have a experience. I think what really is heartbreaking to me, though, is that he had endured a lot of pain and he had fought his way through it. And he was, you know, he'd fought his way through the pain of his childhood, really. And he just didn't give up. But that's why I have anger at. That's the thing, you know, so like all of this is like you get holding on to him, and then don't want to let him go. But you definitely don't want to get, you just don't want to let him go.
Damn. Bro, the pictures too. Damn. Man, this shit is sad as fuck, my nigga, bro. This shit hurt, bro. Fuck.
I'd had my usual day.
And then they brought the fucking grandpa back, bro. Sad.
A couple hours at the gym in the morning and then working hard in the afternoon. Come home about 6:30, make my soup, and go to bed. And get up at 5 and do my routine for the next day. And
Okay, well, it's good to know Gramps outlived Peep, and they didn't just have, like, you know what I'm saying, this doc in the works throughout Peep's life. Well, I guess they did technically have the doc in the works throughout Peep's life. But I'm saying they weren't just doing this shit throughout Peep's, you know what I'm saying, yeah, or whatever the fuck, you know.
And, but then some point in the middle of the night, the light went on and Jenny, Liza's mother, came. She has a key to the house, and she came in and kind of just touched me, and with the light, I woke up, and she said, kind of taking a breath, Gus is dead. And that woke me up.
Damn.
I don't think I'd felt anything that bad. Or so strangely bad. Ever before. It's just a wound that I think it heals, but only in the sense that the pain of it never really ends. The shock of the pain subsides unevenly, because sometimes, you know, the littlest thing, Harvard Square, I see some kid walking along the way Gus walked in a kind of I don't know how to describe it. And just, you know, I mean, daily, it gets to you.
Damn, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all niggas, bro. This shit is sad as a bitch, bro. Fuck. And then y'all niggas, I gotta do the Juice World doc too. Fuck. Damn. They got pictures of.
You know, everybody's life in that way is
Who
some kind of
recorded this
instant
shit?
in eternity. And the good in it is just there forever. I mean, I think Augustine got that from Plato, and from what he understood from Greekish gospels like John, that these things are limitlessly good, and that makes me feel I don't have to worry about it. It's just true. I mean, there's that gospel song that I remembered some point over the last few years about this little light of mine, but the chorus is wonderful, more than the verses, I think. It's about, do remember me way beyond the blue. I think that's where truth is, way beyond the blue. But it's as real as it is here and now.
Damn, that's deep. That's where truth is. Way beyond the blue, bro. Talking about heaven. Way beyond the sky. That's real, bro.
Now. So Gus is gone, but, you know, he's way beyond the blue. The deepest significance of being in the world, but not of it. You don't have to accept the limits of it. And certainly Gus didn't. And he had work to do, and he wanted to do it, to say what he had to say, a real bell-ringing truth. He wanted to get it right and get it out. And I think that's, you know, real art, and more than that, real soul.
Club lights, we fly every night. Baby, I don't wanna do that. Your tight, jeans tight, dirty Sprite. She like, how the fuck you do that? I can't be there all the time, but you know I gotta prove that I can't leave here anytime soon. I got something to do, yeah. Walk away as the door slams. You got blood in your poor hands. I just wanted to help, now I'm going to hell. Walk away as the door slams.
we not trying to get copyrighted. That's basically the end of that shit, though, right? Yeah. Hey, man, that was the Little Peep, Everybody's Everything, full uncut documentary, bro. We made it to the end. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit was heavy. This was a very, very well made, well put together documentary. Shout out to everybody who took the time to participate in this shit. No lie, bro. Gramps, you did your thug dizzle on the narration. Ain't gonna bid, man. But this shit was sad as fuck at the end. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I was not expecting to see his, like, actual corpse with his mom crying over his, like, that. Yeah, that shit. I hope this documentary is a lesson to y'all niggas, though. Like, hey, man. If it get that bad where you feel like you need to turn to something, turn to some safe shit, bro. It ain't worth it. On God, it ain't worth it. But y'all like the video, sub up, bro. We almost at 2,000. I appreciate every single one of y'all niggas, bro. We gonna have the juice for a documentary out soon. We gonna go to the next shit. Y'all stay safe. Have a good day. Your boy. Peace.